Oftentimes when I tell people about my card collecting hobby, people say they have no idea where to start. Well, today I'm gonna give you the top 5 things that you'll need to get started in the hobby. Welcome back to another episode of Kaz Collects. Today we're doing things a little different. I am gonna give you the top 5 things that you need to get started in the collecting hobby. So let's get into it. Number 1 is going to be sleeves. Super duper important. So there's 2 different types of sleeves. Well, there's probably more than 2, but the 2 most important types of sleeves, in my opinion, are gonna be your Ultra Pro sleeves, which are perfect for your binder collectors. They have a little bit of a sturdier back than a normal soft sleeve, and that makes them super perfect for a binder collection. They slide right into those binder sleeves. Your other type of sleeve is going to be your soft sleeve like this. And these guys are great for top loaders or semi-rigids or any other type of secondary protection, which brings me to number 2. That is going to be your semi-rigids. Now this is a Voltex semi-rigid. I love them. Voltex is my preferred brand of semi-rigid. Obviously not an ad or anything, but I do love these a lot. I use them for all of my super expensive cards. Anything that you want to send to get graded has to be in a semi-rigid anyway. And so I store all of my good stuff in semi-rigids. It makes it easier on me. I don't have to move them to semi-rigids if I do want to get it graded. On to item number 3 is going to be binders. Now there are super big differences on some of the binders. The old school binders used to be top loading and they would have that like the metal ring. I would avoid those if you can. If you have to, you can use it, but there's 2 things that I strongly recommend, and one is gonna be zipper. You wanna have a zipper on your binder to protect them, and then number 2 is going to be side loading pages. And what I mean by that is you enter the card on the side instead of top down. In the old days, they used to have like pages that were in the binders and you would slip them right in the top. Well, sometimes if you accidentally pick your binder up upside down, cards fall right out the top, and you don't want that, especially not with your super expensive stuff. This is an Ultra Pro binder, and I have 10 of them probably. They are by far my favorite binder that I've had. I'm sure other companies make good ones. Voltex might even make good ones. I'm not 100% sure, but for me, the Ultra Pro binder works fantastic. And then we move on to number 4. So what about the cards that you don't want in your binder collection? What about your duplicates? What about your really rare stuff? Well, there's a couple different options, but number 4 is gonna be storage. For your duplicates, I recommend hanging on to old ETBs. So for me, I put code cards, I put energies, I put duplicate, commons, uncommons, regular rares, and occasionally some holos in there. For instance, like Pokémon Go, you get a holo in every one of those, so I might as well put it in an ETB. They're nothing crazy to hang on to. If they are a little bit more rare than that, then I recommend hanging on to one of these guys. This is like a little lunchbox that you can get, and it came with packs and stuff, and inside I have all of my semi-rigids. Not all of them, I have multiples of these, but for instance, store them in there and you can hang on to all of your cards. Now, for the things that are a bit more rare, I put them in something a little bit more safe. And this right here, my friends, is a Case-Matic, I believe is how you say it, Case-Matic, bang. And inside here, I have some of my favorite cards. So this is like Derek Jeter 3000th hit, or a little Trey Lance rookie card. I have a reverse holo Haunter from Evolution. So like a variety of different cards can be stored in something like this. And it has like some foam inserts, which really helps space out the cards and keep them nice and safe in there. It also has a zipper, which makes it super nice. Can turn it upside down and nothing's gonna fall out. So I strongly recommend one of these. And the 5th one is very obvious. It is product. You gotta get product. Now, where do you get product? Well, there's a couple different places you can get product, of course. You have your retailers like Walmart, Amazon, Target, Barnes & Nobles, etc. You could buy on the second market from eBay. Be careful of that. Sometimes you get fakes, so just be wary of what you're buying. Strongly recommend reviewing the reviews just to make sure that you know what you're getting and that sellers are trustworthy. Aside from that, there are other platforms like Whatnot where they do breaks. Sometimes people do breaks on Facebook or Instagram, but again, be careful about those. Whatnot at least backs up their products, so if somebody was selling you fake stuff, you can get your money back. On Facebook and Instagram, that's probably a little bit more sketchy. I would not recommend that. So when you do have your product, let's put it all together. I'm gonna open up these 2 tins and I'll show you exactly how you use each one of the products. So I lied. I'm not gonna show you how to use all of the products. I'm not gonna show you the binder. It doesn't make any sense. I'm not collecting these sets, so I'm just not gonna put them in a binder for no reason. But I'll show you the rest of the stuff. All right, now that we got our products ready to go, let's get in here. Oh, baby. You love to see that. Cosmic Eclipse and Rebel Clash today. And what else do we got? Is gonna be, oh my God, let's go. I bought the right tins. More Cosmic Eclipse and Rebel Clash. You love to see it. So we're gonna open Rebel Clash first, and then we'll get into Cosmic Eclipse right after that. Let's get into it. So actually, I don't have a binder for either of these sets, so it would not have made any sense to do a binder for them. So I'm gonna show you the code card, and so usually with these guys, you'd stick them right into your empty ETB box or whatever you're using to store these guys. For me, since I just showed you it, this is going in the trash, so I'm not gonna stick it in the ETB. Now we're gonna do 4 from the back and jump into this pack. We have Lightning Energy, Horror Energy, Tranquil, Nugget, them boys expensive, Galarian Meowth, Arrokuda, Hatina, Applin, Galarian Yamask, Reverse Hollow, Binacle, and a regular rare Ninetales. Perfect. So these would all go into a ETB of doubles for me, and for me, I have the rares separated from the reverses, and the common and the uncommons all go together. The energies have their own bin as well. And the reason for that is if you ever want to sell them, it's just easier to have them already separated. And I usually do get rid of my bulk. It just makes it easier to replenish the product. Let's go into number 2. So I'm gonna keep that code card for myself, and we'll go ahead and put that into the empty ETB. Lightning Energy, Heliolisk, Metapod, Speed Energy, Hatina, Galarian Darumaka, Pidove, Snover, Galarian Mr. Mime, Twin Energy Reverse, and a Toxtricity V. So let's show you what I do with the V cards, or better for me. Now this does not need to happen for everyone, but for me, I like to put these guys in soft sleeves and then into the semi-rigids, just like so. And then from there, we would stick them into our lunchbox of cards. Now, if I already have this card, I won't put it in the lunchbox. I'll move this to a different place, but I'm not 100% sure if I do or not, so we'll worry about that later. But for now, we will continue on with Cosmic Eclipse. You can tell these were the later print because those packs are hella loose. And we go 4 from the back. That card feels thick. That was weird. All right, we have Psychic Energy, Mawile, Jolteon. That Jolteon is sweet. Erica, and actually, let's put that to the side. That Jolteon's sick. Magnemite, Phantump, Rowlet, Stuffle, Rockruff, Reverse Hollow, Carvana, and a regular rare Ursaring. Nothing crazy there either. And we continue to sort these guys out. So why did I put that Jolteon to the side? Well, it looks super sick and I want to keep it for myself. So something I would recommend is if you're going to be putting cards in a deck box, which is where I put my common and uncommon cards that I want to keep, I would say put them in one of these Ultra Pros. These sleeves will help protect them, and also this back helps it from bending. It still will bend. I mean, of course, it's just like a plastic, so it won't stop it, but it will at least help prevent it. So I put the Jolteon into the sleeve, and this guy will go into a deck box now. And we will continue on with our next pack. This is gonna be the last pack of the day. You know, more of an informative video, but of course we have to open some Pokemon cards because, like, what the heck is the point of this channel if we don't, right? Leaf Energy, Ambipom, Clefairy, Roller Skater, Carvana again, Crab Brawler, Ponyta, Cosmog, Piplup, reverse hollow Alolan Muck, and a regular rare Peony. Or Fione? It's Fione, I think. Alright, well that sucks. That was trash. You know what? Hold on. And good thing I have a lot of product just on hand. We will jump into this guy because I want more. We might not get anything out of it, honestly, and that's doesn't matter. I just want to open more. Ready? Oh, shoo! What the heck? We got evolutions and Sword and Shield in here. I didn't know that I was going to be getting into evolutions today. That is sick. All right, let's go. See, this is the thing with tins. I have no idea sometimes, like what's going to be in there. Bang. Code card. That one goes in the trash. And we go for from the back. And we have Metal Energy. Raboot. Hop. Pokegear 3.0. Mudbray. Hoot Hoot. Pincurchin. What? Pincurchin. Got it. Vulpix. Nickit. Reverse Hollow Raboot. And a Hollow Rillaboom. Nothing too crazy, but this guy. So because I do know for a fact that I have the Hollow Rillaboom, I'm going to put this in a Ultra Pro, and that will go into a deck box of cards that I want to either sell or give away. Last but absolutely not least, a banger pack right here. We have the Evolutions pack. I've been holding this tin for a while, so I had no idea that this was in there. I absolutely love Evolutions. Of the modern sets, Evolutions and Hidden Fates are definitely my favorite. I think it's 3 from the back. And we have the Potion, Metapod, Professor Oak's Hint, supporter card, Poliwag, Caterpie, Diglett, Voltorb, Machop, the Reverse Hollow Chansey, the Reverse Hollow Rare, and a regular rare Beedrill. Can't pull a Charizard every time, I guess. No biggie. I think the Chansey is kind of a dub, so we take that. And I'm going to sleeve up both of those guys. The rest of these, let me just make sure there's no secret rares in here. As far as I know, none of these are. And we will put these to the side as well. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and sleeve these bad boys up. Because of the set that they come from, they mean a little more to me just because they are the old school cards reprinted. So they get sleeved instead of all the other ones, obviously. All right, guys, I hope you found this video helpful, educational, or at least somewhat interesting. If you have more questions about the hobby that we didn't answer, go ahead and drop a comment and ask me a question, and I will see what I can do to answer it. Not a big player of the game, but I can tell you about collecting for sure. Anyways, I know this was a little different. We'll be back with some more regular scheduled Pokemon videos next week. But for now, that's gonna do it. I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.